My people, this one that just happened in the northwest is shaking the whole region. The news coming out says Fulani bandits have finally been defeated after months of terrorizing local communities, and this time it wasn't just the military that did it. The people themselves fought back, and what came out of it has shocked everyone. Reports say the community recovered millions of naira that had been stolen from them during those long months of attacks. It's like a movie, but this one is real life. Before I go deep into what happened, please make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel right now. Your support helps us reach more people with the truth and keeps this kind of reporting alive. Alright, let's continue. So, according to multiple eyewitness accounts, the tension had been building for a long time. For months, these bandits were coming into villages, taking people's hard-earned money, livestock, and even abducting innocent farmers. The people had cried out for help several times, but help was slow. Many communities felt abandoned, but this particular village, they decided that enough was enough. They quietly came together, planned carefully with the support of local vigilantes and some security operatives who were tired of watching people suffer. The plan was not to wait for another attack. The plan was to take the fight directly to the hideouts of these bandits. One of the elders reportedly said, "If we don't rise up now, we may not have a home left." That one statement moved everyone. In the early hours of that morning, just as the sun was rising, the community launched what they called Operation Reclaim. It was a coordinated effort involving hunters, vigilante groups, and a few trained security men. They moved through the forest quietly, tracking the same path the bandits usually used to sneak in. What they found there stunned them: hidden camps, stolen motorcycles, sacks of money, and even weapons. When the bandits realized what was happening, they tried to resist, but they were outnumbered and surrounded. According to reports, several of them fled deep into the bush, abandoning their loot. The villagers recovered millions in cash that had been collected as ransom from different families. Imagine that kind of money, all stolen from hard-working people who had been suffering silently. For the first time in a long while, the people had something to smile about. Now, please don't forget to like this video if you're still watching. It helps a lot, and it shows that you support brave communities like this one who are standing up for themselves. And if you've not subscribed yet, do that now so you don't miss updates on what happens next. After the operation, celebrations broke out. There was singing, dancing, and tears of joy. But it wasn't just celebration, it was relief. Mothers who had lost sons, farmers who had fled their land, and traders who had closed their shops finally felt safe again, even if just for that moment. The recovered money was reportedly handed over to local authorities for proper documentation, and officials confirmed it would be returned to the rightful owners after investigations. This incident has become a symbol of unity and courage. People are saying this might change the tide in the fight against banditry, because it shows that communities can play a strong role in defending themselves when supported by law enforcement. It's also a message to criminals that the people are no longer afraid. But at the same time, security experts are warning that while community defense is important, it must be well coordinated to avoid innocent lives being caught in the middle. Still, one thing is clear: this victory has inspired others. Nearby communities have started forming joint defense groups, working with local leaders to protect their homes. It's not about revenge, it's about protection, peace, and dignity. Many Nigerians online are calling it the turning point, a moment that shows that when people unite, they can overcome even the toughest challenges. Now, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Do you think communities should keep defending themselves, or should this be left entirely for the government to handle? Let's talk about it down below. And please, if you're enjoying this gist, like the video and subscribe. It keeps us going. Just hours after the news broke that the community had defeated the bandits and recovered millions, government officials and security agencies started reacting. The local police command confirmed the operation and praised the courage of the villagers, calling them heroes of their community. But at the same time, the statement carried a serious warning that communities should not act alone without proper coordination with security forces. Now, this warning came because there's been concern about what might happen next. These bandit groups don't usually disappear overnight. When they get hit, they often retreat into the forests, regroup, and try to come back stronger. That's why the military immediately sent reinforcements to the surrounding area to make sure the bandits don't retaliate. Several checkpoints were set up around the major routes leading in and out of the village to protect the residents. Please, if you haven't done so yet, Take a second to like this video and subscribe. This helps the story reach more people across the country who need to hear about what's happening on the ground. So, according to reports, the military is now using drones to monitor the region. The state governor also sent a delegation to the village to meet with the local leaders and commend their bravery. The governor reportedly said, "What this community has done is proof that ordinary Nigerians can play a role in restoring peace, but we must do it with order and coordination." That message caught attention across social media because people have been calling for a stronger cooperation between citizens and security forces. Now, here's where it gets emotional. During the governor's visit, one of the victims, a farmer whose 2 sons were previously kidnapped, was seen crying as he recounted how he had lost everything to the attacks. He said, "When I heard they recovered the money and the bandits ran away, I felt hope again for the first time." Those words spread like wildfire. It reminded everyone of how deep this crisis has cut into ordinary lives. And it's not just about money. Many of these bandit attacks have destroyed farmlands, stopped food production, and pushed prices up across the region. That's why this victory means so much. It's not only about defeating criminals. It's about restoring livelihoods, rebuilding trust, and giving people courage to return home and start again. Please, if you're still watching, like this video right now and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us keep bringing you important updates like this, straight, honest, and easy to understand. Now, while all this celebration is going on, there are ongoing investigations to trace where the recovered money came from and who the victims are. Security sources believe some of the funds were ransom payments collected over several months. They also found motorcycles, phones, and weapons hidden in the forest camps. Some of the captured suspects are reportedly giving useful information to help track down their leaders. Meanwhile, national security analysts are describing this as a rare but powerful victory. They say it could shift public confidence if the momentum continues. In fact, some retired officers have already suggested that the government should officially integrate community defense groups into structured local security outfits, properly trained and equipped, so they can work hand in hand with the police and army. But not everyone agrees. Human rights organizations are urging caution, saying that without strong oversight, such community defense units could lead to misunderstanding or misuse of power. They say what's needed is a balanced courage with control and community participation with discipline. Still, across Nigeria right now, the tone is one of hope. People are beginning to believe that with unity and cooperation, the tide can truly turn. Before I go further into the national reaction and how this story is sparking change in neighboring states, please take a moment like this video and hit the subscribe button. That small action means a lot, and it helps us keep shining light on real stories from the ground.